All right, let's continue in this 8th standard maths for now part 3. We are going to do practical geometry. So let's just start. All right, that is practical geometry. So this being the content for 8th standard, I assume that you already know some of the practical geometry in the basics in 7th standard or 6th standard, at least in 7th standard. Here in this practical geometry, this is just again a basic intro level, but it will cover mostly the quadrilaterals. In 7th standard, you might have completed all the triangles, but if you go higher in the courses, like in maybe 9th or 10th, it may have more geometry. 11th, 12th, I'm not sure, but 9th, 10th may have more geometry. So let's just start with this content. What we are going to cover today is part of 8th standard maths practical geometry. Uh, so, as discussed earlier, we discussed that earlier standards you are exposed to how to draw triangles and for which three measurements are needed. Maybe the base and two angles, or maybe three sides, whatsoever. So, but you are aware of it as per NCERT book. We are following NCERT. Now, let's see what you're going to cover today. Let's see to draw a quadrilateral. Quadrilateral, what is a quadrilateral? We already covered earlier what is a quadrilateral and how many measurements are needed to draw using a geometry box. So, this geometry is it's better to know how to do some geometry. If you're going to any stream like engineering or medicine or architecture, you will need some geometry to draw. So it's better to have some base. So that's why we are covering this by secondary education a little bit. So three measurements are not enough for a quadrilateral. You will know there are more things to draw, so three may not be quite enough. Unless there is a special case we will discuss during end of this chapter where three or less could even be enough to draw some figures. Five measurements can definitely helpful to draw a quadrilateral, and we will see here, yeah, what combination of those five measurements are we are going to focus and see how we are going to draw, right? So for me, doing these drawings also little brush up. I need to go through YouTube, something here and there, and brush it up. But what I have covered here, the 4 5 examples that was there in the book, NCRT book, and I will show you how it has to be drawn, so that you can visit the book. You can also practice yourself, and knowing that much drawing is good enough for this standard. So there are exercises also. If you have more time, you can draw more. Yeah, try out the exercises. That's good for your proper uh, knowledge retention. So more you practice, the more better for you. So now we will see the what are the five combination of measurements using which we are going to draw quadrilaterals. The option one. What's the option one? In option ones, if we know the four sides and one diagonal, so we are given with four sides of the quadrilateral and one diagonal, and we are going to see how we are going to draw it. This is a very basic condition and very easy to draw as opposed to other three options that are going to come forward. Um, so what is that? So this is kind of a PQRS quadrilateral where the diagonal PR is already given 7 cm, and then um, the four sides also given. PQ is so and so, PS is so and so, QR is so and so, and SR is so and so. All are in centimeters, by the way. So when it comes to geometry, you will use centimeters and degrees and all to draw the angles. Now, how to proceed? So this is what I have done for this one, and the approach I made here was first to draw the diagonal PR. This is PR. Here P is missing, but I just used the snapshot. So P is here, PR 7 cm, as you see here, 7 cm. That has to be drawn first, and then so PQ and QR. So PQ and QR, 4 cm and 6 cm is dried, so that you can draw initially the upper top rectangle. And this one you already know in 7th standard how to draw. So the upper person of the quadrilateral is already drawn. Now coming to the bottom person, as you know, P are already there, and then the remaining ones are going to be PS and RS. So PS is given here 5.5, RS is given 5 cm. So use that, and you can draw the bottom uh, bottom triangle. So you see here it is kind of faded out because I use black one for my um, regular line drawings, but for the divider I used some shady ones, color pencils like blue, light blue and all, because I need to use two pencils, so that it is looking little shady, but you can see the arcs drawn here, so that was literally drawn. So now, okay, this has to be drawn, but we will also touch before going to other options. We will touch what the geometry box is and what are the components, how it has to be drawn. So to draw these ones, lines and all, you usually need the rulers or scale, what you call, and then there are other parts also. Um, so Okay, this is a geometry box. So typically when you open a geometry box, this compass you need to draw angles or draw the sides, arcs for the sides, so that to find out a point. So you need a compass, and then protractor is needed when you are in a difficult angle where it cannot be drawn by the compass. You can use a protractor to measure the angle, or even after drawing by compass, if you want to see whether the compass drawn the right angles, you can use the protractor to measure it. This is the protractor. Ruler, obviously this is used to draw the lines and all, and these ones once in a while use, these are called set squares. Pencil and micro tip, yeah, I preferred using pencil with both the ruler and the compass. This micro tip breaks in between, so it's not that great, but you can use pencils for both the compass and ruler. Use two pencils, I would recommend that. Now let's see with that in option 2 how to draw. So here the combination of the 5 measurements are 2 diagonals and 3 sides. What are the diagonals? So this is ABCD, where the diagonals AC and BD are given. Sides are given AD, CD and BC. 3 sides are given. Now how to draw it? So what was done? So we know AC, so we draw first AC. Okay, we draw AC, which is 5.5 centimeter, and then we know two more sides. Three sides are known, but so we know AD, we know BC, and we know CD. So what to do? Now you know all the 3 sides of the bottom rectangle. So after drawing AC, you can figure out the D by using a compass and draw these AD and CD, so that you're going to get this point. So you got the point D. Join this, and then you know that BD is known to you. and BC also. So measure 7 and use the compass to draw this one. Try to draw BD, and then here you can, by putting the compass here 4.5 centimeter, you can draw BC. So you will get the point B by drawing 7 centimeters from here, a arc of 7 centimeters from D, and a arc of 4.5 from here. You will get B. So the B point is known, then you can join all, and the quadrilateral is formed. So this is little tougher than the last one, but still it is at the medium category of drawing. So first we draw AC, then we use compass measurements of AD and CD to draw the bottom rectangle, and then we again have two measurements. One is BD diagonal and BC side. So use a compass from D to do 7 centimeter arch, and then use a compass at C to draw 4.5, and then cross both the arches cross, then you will get B. Then you can join rest of the points. Option 3, two adjacent sides and 3 angles are given. So this is one of the toughest ones. Listen carefully how to draw it. So the quadrilateral TSIM is there, where SI the side is 6.5 centimeter, IM side is 3.5 centimeter. Those are the two sides, and along with that you will be given 3 angles. The angles are M is equal to 75 degree, I equal to 105 degree, S is equal to 120 degree. No, now you know that both M and I angles are given and IM side is given. So that's the starting point you should do. So first draw MI, which is 3.5 centimeter. You know these angles. Angles, what are the angles? Where I equal to given 105 degree and M is given 75 degree. So you need to draw both. And SI. So let's focus on I part, how to draw 105 degree, and also the SI. So we will figure out point as easily. So after drawing MI, now use a compass to draw a arch first, and then partition same measurements. So you draw a arch, and then maybe you take a gap of this much and draw a arch, okay, and keep the same gap, and from here draw this arch, and from here pointing it here in the same compass draw this arch. So these 2 points are nothing but 60 degree and 120 degree when are joined from the point I. Okay, so now you have the compass and you draw these measurements. So now this is 120 degree, this is 60 degree. Use the same compass and try to divide it by putting two arches, one from here and one from there. So you will get a point there, and this point, this dotted line will become 90, because you're dividing this 60 measurement and 120 measurements, you become 90. Now you got 90 measurement point here, and you got 60 measurement here on the same arch. So 90, 60, if you divide that, you will get 75. So use a small divider, small compass measurement. I use a smaller one, so that because I wanted to distinguish, I kept that one point of the compass here, and pencil I draw this, and in pencil I draw this, and I got this point and I join this. So this is going to be the middle. So this is 90 degree, this is 60 degree. Or if you see from this side, this is 60 degree, this is 90 degree, this is 120 degree. So 90 and 120, if we do a divide of 90 and 120, we will get the middle one, 105, because the gap is 30 degree. If you divide that, you will get 15 degree here, 15 degree here. So earlier I said 75, that is my mistake, but this is 105. So you can get this 105 measurement from here to here. Okay, from here to here it is 75, from here to here it is 105, Extend that after you getting it, and you know SI is 6.5, so measure 6.5, S point is, you're going to get S point. Okay, and after you getting the S point, you know S is equal to 120 degree. So 120 degree is very easy to draw. So you draw 120 degree so that you will get this side also. So use some measurement in the compass and draw a arch. Same measurement, use it to draw a curve here and draw a curve here. But you need 120. Just doing a one cut arch is good. So this is going to be 120. This measurement is 120 because these arches are dividing it by one third each. So 180, one third is gone. That means 60 is gone. So 120. This is 120. So on the arch you got 120. Just extend it. Okay. Now you need to figure out where is the point T. So for that, you know this M angle is arch is 75 degree. Now drawing 75 and 105 is same because one side is 75, one side is 105. So we know how to draw 105 here, and same way you can draw 75. So this side is 75, but this side is 105. So use the same technique to draw a 75, and after you draw the 75 here, you can extend this line forward, and wherever it is going to hit this line, it becomes T. So you have two side measurements and three angle drawings, and you're done. So you got all the 4 points, join them out, whatever left over. You got the T point here, and you're going to extend this until T. So all the four sides came out. So the triangle TSIM is done. So it's also steps I have given here. Draw MI first, draw 105 at I point, which is this one. Draw 120 after that at S point. Okay, draw 75 here, and that will hit 120 degree drawn line at that T point. Okay, now the last option of the quadrilateral, this is when three sides and two included angles are given. How to do this? Quadrilateral is ABCD, the measurements given AB, BC, CD, which is given 4 cm, 5 cm, 6.5 cm. All the three sides are given. Angles B equal to given 105 degree, C equal to given 80 degree. Now this is little different. I will tell you why. Okay, 105, how to draw 105 we know, but 80 degree we don't know yet. You can find it in YouTube, but that's not worth it. So in the book it might used a protractor to uh, draw the 80 degree, so you can use that same way. At your level you don't know how to draw using the compass 80 degree, and you really don't need. So you go and visit the book, you will see it might have used a protractor. The curves and arches are not there for 80 degree. So first step, draw BC. BC is given to you 5 centimeter, and you know B angle, you know C angle. So B 105, you know already how to draw 105. Draw a 105 here, and you can extend this line. C you know 80 degree, and you can extend this line. To draw C, it is 80 degree. Use a protractor and draw the 80 degree line. Okay. So now you have extended the line CD and you have extended the line B. Okay. But what else you know? You know AB equal to 4 centimeter. After extending this line from B, you can find out A at 4 centimeter, and after extending this line CD, you can find out the point D at 6.5 centimeter. So both AD are known. Now you can join AD. The rectangle is done. I'm sorry, the quadrilateral is done. Next. Apart from these options that we just discussed, how to draw a quadrilateral with 5 measurements, there are also some special cases where you don't need 5 measurements. For example, drawing a square with 4.5 centimeter each side. You know square has all equal length sides, so you know the length of all four sides, and you know the measurement of angles also. All angles are 90 degree, so you can easily draw. So There are already 8 parameters because you know the properties of the square, so you can easily draw a square using this measurement of 4.5 cm each side. You can try yourself. Draw a rhombus. This would be very interesting, where you know rhombus has two diagonals, both are bisecting each other. So you know the diagonal measurements 6 cm and 7 cm. So you can draw one diagonal and that has to bisect to go. So you can easily draw like, so first draw a diagonal of 6 centimeter, and you know the middle point you need to extend the another diagonal 3.5 cm up, 3.5 cm down to make it 7 cm the other diagonal, and then join it out, so the rhombus is going to form. That's it. So you can practice more the exercises to retain the memory and understanding more. We will meet again on the following chapters, which will cover the solid shapes and measurements. Thank you.